my channel, please click the subscribe button to stay tuned. I'm going to share my weekly market analysis on British Pound USD. Where is it? Hold on, please. New Zealand Canada, USD Canada, and British Pound JPY. So let's go down to business. I'm starting with news. Let's start with this. The British Pound USD. This is the trend. Like I said, the market has been making an uptrend. I use 4 hours for to spot my trend so that I can see the levels clearly. Market is making higher highs, higher lows, and higher highs, higher lows and higher highs. And at this level, the market came here, made a high, pulled back. We tested the high, couldn't break the previous high, so this level becomes what? A resistance. Now came back, bounced at the previous high, now rejected it, which the market closed on Friday. So now I take this as a level which I am interested in. It is British Pound USD. So when the market breaks below, I'm expecting this. I'm expecting this. This is what I'm expecting to happen in British Pound USD. At that level, is currently at this. This is the current market's behavior. Okay, so what I'm expecting is, if the market push down in a sell direction like this, I'll be waiting for information here. This is going to be my point of entry for a sell position if this is what it does, because markets, you cannot predict, we trade what we see. So if this is what happens, this is what I would trade. I will take a sell once this level breaks here. Okay, but let's assume, we are assuming this is what happens. But if the market continues to move up like this, remember, when the market moves up like this, it might break above. When it moves up and decide to, just assume it ranges like this. Keep arranging, but it now breaks up above, comes here. I'll be waiting here to take a buy if this level breaks at this level. Okay, if this happens, this is what I will buy here. We are just looking at different scenarios the market is going to play out, because nobody knows. But I'm just telling you how I'll be patient to wait to take this trade. No, the forex market is not hard. Just that a lot of people don't have the patience to wait. You don't have the patience to wait. Now, if this happens, so if this, it might play out like this. It comes here, came down. Now this is more of a very good market structure. If I see this is good signal. Okay, when this is a lower high, this is a good market structure. I can decide to take this. Is it still a good signal? If it forms a lower high like this, comes and break here, you can take a sell position. ASIFX signal coming here, second signal. This is how I'm hoping to trade British Pound USD. Okay, now let's go out for and look at British Pound JPY. Here, almost the same thing. So almost the same thing. That's on the uptrend, look, forming higher highs and higher lows, higher lows. But this one is a little bit different because it has already formed what they call a lower high. This one is different. This one formed what they call a lower, sorry. Can you see? This one formed what they call a lower high. So it's not like it actually went up and formed a lower high. So it's still a downtrend formation. It's a downtrend formation. So what we are, let's go to our board. In a scenario like this, what we are expecting is this. Sorry. Okay. Okay. This is a what they call a downtrend. Okay. Yeah. So what we are expecting in a trade like this is this. If this falls here, this is going to be our entry. Boom. The same thing here. Because it has already given us a signal here by forming a lower high. This is a good signal here. By giving us a lower high formation here, is a good signal already. This is a good signal. This signal 1. This signal 2. Okay, but as a retail trader, we don't have much money to invest in the market, so we try to be in and out. So you can actually wait for the second signal. But this is a very good signal. So once this breaks, for sure, market is going to go down and form what they call a lower low. So you can actually take this trade while it's forming a lower low, you go out, and while it's breaking the lower low again, you re-enter. This is the first scenario. Now let's look at the second scenario. The market might plays out. Okay, the market might decide to remain at this triangle, keeps like this. You might see something like this. Boom. Breaks above. Okay, you don't rush. What we trade is market structure. We wait for the structure to complete, pull back. This is your entry point. While it's going up, breaks here. This is your entry. This is your stop loss. Okay, that's if it's a buy. Because nobody knows, but we are waiting. We are trading the structure. Market is structure. So if it comes down, it might place out like this too. Fall, come up. You wait here. Because you don't know how far it's going to pull up. It might pull up longer than you can wait, or it might decide to range at this level. The way the market is, it might decide to range at this level, but you have to be patient, because this is your point. You have to be patient with the market, because you don't just assume once it's going up today it's going to come down. It might go up and stay 3 days ranging at this point, so you wait patiently for it to break this level. So that's how it is. This is how we are looking at to trade the response JPY. Now let's look at the next one. The market, you have to be patient. You don't rush the market. You wait for the market to come to you, then you trade. Let's look at the USD card. Okay, here it is. Now, this is the market structure. Okay, if you look at my previous video, I told you how I spot the support and the resistance. You can see the market was trending down. This is a nice pullback. Okay, now look at the market was coming down. Market was coming down from a low, push up. So if you are taking a buy, you have to wait for the same structure before you buy. But if I want to tell you more about this structure here, let me draw it and show you the board. It's different from the first one. It came like this. Yeah. Please, hope you're following me. Okay. Forgive my drawing. I'm just trying to. Okay. Like I said, I am a structured trader. When the market was coming down, created higher, lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower highs, lower low, lower highs. What happened on Friday was that the buyers actually pushed above this high. Yes, the buyers actually pushed above this high, this level. This was a structure. The buyers actually pushed above this level. So that's why you are looking to see if the buyers will be able to continue pushing up. Yeah. So that's what happened. So the buyers actually, the market came down, made a high, made a low. The buyers actually pushed above this high trying to create what they call a higher high. So you are waiting for a structure like this to continue. You are waiting for a structure. You are waiting for this to continue. So you are waiting for this to continue. Either like this, boom. Either like this, or they might push a little like this. Okay, so that's what you are expecting. At this point, we enter. Okay, that's for a buy position. What actually caught our attention when the buyers push and break the lower, it's a sell trend, the lower high. So we are waiting to see if it form what they call a higher high, push up, form what they call a higher low, and at this point you take what they call a position. Okay, so So that's what you are looking at for USD card. But if it's going to be, if it's going to sell, if it's going to be a sell, if it's going to be a sell, if it's going to be a sell, this is what we look at. You will have to wait for the sellers sorry, my hand is not straight. But I'll get it right, trust me. I don't give up easily. Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. So that's what happened. So in the sell position, you wait for the seller. If it's going to sell, the seller will have to push back to this level. And once they break this level, quit a low. At this point is where you are entering. Okay? Sorry, I don't know. At this point is where we are entering. Sorry. I hope you are following. Don't mind me. It comes here, breaks here. As you're creating the next low, is our entry point. Hope you understand. So that's it for USD card. So you trade structure, and if you are trading the 4 hour, it takes patience. It takes patience because one candle is 4 hour. So at times this thing might take, since this structure has already formed on Friday, this might play out within the week. So you don't just jump in on Monday expecting it. So you wait for the perfect. This might even play out on Thursday. So it takes patience. So that's why as a day trade, as structured trader, in a week it might only take, some weeks it might take 1 trade, some weeks it might take 5 trades, depending how the volatility is. Because the market is volatile, this can play out quickly. Okay, I hope you understand. Now let's check the next setup, which is a Euro card. I told you I used the daily chart to look at my tops. So it's a nice pullback. Okay. Yeah. If you don't know, you don't understand how I spot the pullback, go and watch my previous video from the beginning, from when I started this channel. You are going to see how we spot pullbacks, how we spot support and resistance. Okay. Now the market is trending down. Now, because some pairs don't actually show the market structure clearly, but if you want to see the market structure clearly, you can still, go down to 30 minutes or 1 hour. You can see. Now you couldn't see the trend, the structure clearly in the 4 hour, depending on how the market was forming because of low volatility. But in case you are not seeing you cannot see the structure while it was coming down clearly, the lower lows and the lower highs. You cannot take it to 30 minutes or 1 hour. You can see it clearly. You can see market coming down, forming. See there, the lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower highs, lower low, lower highs. It came, tested this level, rejected this level. So what are we looking at? What are we looking at? You should already know what we are looking at now. But let's continue. So now what we are looking at is if the buyers can push and break this level. If the buyers can break above this level, with what we've learned already, we take a buy position. If the buyers can break below this level, with what we've learned already, we take a sell position. It's as simple as that. Okay? Remember, when it's breaking above it, to avoid what they call fake out, we have to wait for the complete setup. What it means is that if it's going up, Euro card, assuming now it's going up, to avoid fake out in the market, in an uptrend, okay, and the market wants to reverse up, it can stay as long as it is in this. At times it might just form a double bottom and push up. At times it might come and keep ranging at this level. Do you understand? But once it breaks out, you don't jump in. You don't jump in here because it might fake you out. Okay? You wait for a pattern. It's going to go up, come down. You take note of this high. Once it breaks this high, this is your entry point, right? Yeah. This is your entry point. And this is your SL. Hope you get it. Now, let me clarify something here. This is how the market is. This is how the market is. The market might come like this. It might stay here for 1 month. You have to be patient. It might break above here, form this high, and begin to dance here. You have to be patient. It's patience. Then, boom. Or it might even, after forming this level, it might be after forming this level, it dance here and push in back into the channel. So you have to be patient. So if it's selling, so if the market is selling, you're going to expecting something like this. It's going to come here. If you don't jump in here, right? You wait for it to go back, break. It's patience. It might not even break the way you were looking at, but the basic is that once it breaks here, it might come here, pull you, start misbehaving, dragging here. You have to be patient for it to break, or it might push you in again. So Forex is patience. So that's how we are looking at to trade this week. These pairs, these are the pairs you're looking at. Now let's go to the last one. New Zealand card. This is a daily. So you take note of this level. This is a nice pullback. Okay, so you can see the market was trending down. Seriously, the market has been trending down. There was actually a pattern for reversal here, but the market, look at it here. There was actually a pattern for reversal, but the market failed to push up. It broke down again. Let's go to daily. Can you see? There was actually a pullback at this level. It now ranged for days. It now broke down. Can you see what I told you? This is what I told you. It now came down, but it broke down, retested. So basically, we are not saying tomorrow market might continue going down, okay, but there is a pullback here again. So like a day trader, you have to adjust your trade daily based on what the market is showing you. So currently now, the market have tested a low, went up. So if it breaks below, it will sell again. If it breaks above, it's going to rally up. Do you understand? So thanks for watching. I hope if you have any question, just drop your comment in the comment section below. I will answer you. These are the pairs you are going to look at within the week. British pound USD, British pound JPY, USD Canada, yes, Euro Canada, and New Zealand Canada. Those 5 pairs we are going to put our attention in. So that's how we trade. You use the since you are a structured trader, you look for a perfect structure and trade accordingly to structures. Do you understand?